Welcome to Marketplace with Charles. I am still sitting here with Nthabe Singh, and we hope to inspire you and educate you. That is what Marketplace is all about. Nthabe Singh, let's talk about the importance of digital marketing during this time of pandemic.
Okay, so I think you mentioned something that, a lot of companies were affected. And I must say, COVID-19 has really affected businesses. COVID-19 has actually shown businesses that, there is an opportunity to grow in this, bad situation, meaning finding something, good to do while you're going through a bad situation. So digital marketing now, it's important because when we talk about e-commerce, for example, e-commerce is like a platform where you are able to sell and market your products online without actually having to interact with the client. So everything happens online. So I think right now those are things that are more important and what most businesses should actually be looking into. But now maybe there might be someone out there who's saying that but my business doesn't sell anything that should actually be online. And I would like to beg to differ actually, because I believe that as a business, if you're offering a service, whether you're offering, consultation, coaching, or whatever, even if in a visual way, you can still offer your services, meaning people can do webinars with you, can use all platforms like Zoom, for example, as the popular one that is available, but obviously doing it digitally, so where they can, make payments online and all that. And it is important to understand that there are different gateways that you can use, secured gateways that you can use for your business to grow and, to find somehow an opportunity to even scale your business, even, outside of the country, because you can't really limit your brand. You don't know that if you are in Joburg, someone in Cape Town, someone in Japan wants something that you're offering. So it is important to, broaden your horizon and want to actually grow. And who wouldn't want to grow? So I think COVID-19 has showed us that this is an opportunity to open our eyes into something. But now there's something. There is something, Charles, and this is something that I feel like most people need to take into account. Businesses or individuals love delegating. Yeah. So it's okay to delegate and do other things. But as a web and graphic designer, I do a lot of e-commerce websites and all that. But what I've noticed is that clients, they would just ask you to design a website for me, do this for me, without wanting to understand. They'll say, here's the money, design a website, and then done. So later, especially when COVID-19 started, they started now going through all the services and like, okay, but this is what I needed. Some, they don't even put all of those things, some businesses, I for one wouldn't do that to my clients. But the reality is that if you are not actually clued up about what's happening, chances are sometimes you're not getting what you are asking for. So it's important that each and every individual familiarizes themselves with digital marketing. And let's look at it this way. All of us apply digital marketing one way or the other. Yeah. We all have social media platforms. We all take up our phones to watch, to read the news. You click on a podcast on a radio station that is, obviously announcing news or documenting something. You still go in there. So already that's digital marketing. You can download stuff in there. So you take a lot. You can buy stuff in there. So if you're not familiarizing yourself with the reality that your business needs to actually go in this way, then it might be difficult for you.
In fact, COVID-19 accelerated this. That's my thinking. If you look into some of the newspapers that recently closed down,
sure,
magazines that recently closed down, Drum, for instance, is no longer there. after so many years before me and you were even born.
Exactly.
Drum was there.
Exactly.
But it has been eliminated. I don't even foresee most of the huge office space being occupied nowadays. I don't see most of the boardrooms being utilized like they had been with the invention of Zoom. I mean, I can sit at home with my tie on and a nice jacket and have a great Zoom meeting.
Exactly.
That's true.
You know, and have a great meeting, boardroom meeting, coming up with resolutions and decisions that impact the whole company.
That's true.
What would you say, what will be your word to an emerging entrepreneur regarding digital marketing?
I would say, as someone who also has a digital platform for entrepreneurs, I would say that adapting to change is quite a vital fact, and understanding that things cannot happen the way they used to. Each and every day is an opportunity for you to learn something new. And right now, it's not all about, finding a skill that will, using a skill that you had back then and thinking that it will work. Upskilling yourself right now is the most important thing. I personally did a course on fundamentals of digital marketing throughout the lockdown, and I saw an opportunity for me to grow whatever that I had already knew, of course. So it's important to upskill yourself and look at things that can help you transform your business. And you have to also understand that your business is not yours, it's for your people. So understanding what your people want or what your client need, it's very, very important, because you can come up with great ideas, put them down, try to execute them, but chances are you might find yourself back to square one because you did not understand the value chain. You didn't understand what the client are actually looking for. So that is something that I feel entrepreneurs should also look into, and not to stop being innovative, and not to always require funding, because it's okay to seek funding. But I started my business at zero budget. And I feel like entrepreneurs feel like for them to execute their ideas, someone needs to bring in money and everything. The question that I have is that, what is it that you have done? What is it that you've started? If someone can see potential in you, how are they gonna even, invest in you? Because something as well about COVID-19 is that what happened is that it has made people to, retract from even giving out. Because if I'm a business and I'm investing in your business, I look at what I've already lost during this time and what I'm going to benefit. So if I'm not sure what I'm going to benefit, it's best if I just stay back. So just know your story and be innovative. Don't wait for anyone to just start. Basically start and, be knowledgeable as well. Because starting without knowledge, without proper research, it's just, I think a waste of your time, your money, your efforts.
Let us now address the risks and the fears that people are having out there of doing business online.
Okay, some of the fears that people have online is, like, for example, buying online, using their credit cards online, using, their banking details. So those are some of the risks that are there and the fears that people have. And this is mainly caused by the fact that some people hack other websites, and you find yourself losing money, and sometimes you find yourself in wrong websites that sell a product, but only to find that after making payment, they are nowhere to be found, your money is gone and all that. So those are things that are there, but obviously there is a solution Charles, there is a solution to that. And the solution is that as a person, that's why I said being knowledgeable and doing your research is important. So doing your research in terms of the websites that you're trying to reach or to buy on. So if you go into the website, you can't actually see the reviews, you can't see what these people have been doing, how to locate them, where they're located, and then you just jump in and buy without understanding. That is a problem. And websites that are not secured as well, you must look out for those, because you get high chances of your details being taken by anyone. So that is, the issues of cyberbullying as well being a part of this. But now it's also important to understand or to seek knowledge, especially to us as designers. We know that very well. So if your website is at HTTP, we know that it's not secured. But it's just, if it's HTTPS, I'm not going to tell the viewers what that is, because I want them to go in and check. So HTTPS, go and find out the difference between HTTP and HTTPS. But one thing for sure, the HTTP is not secured, the HTTPS is secured. So if you find yourself in a website that is not secured, and it even shows on the browser, then don't put in your details. It's important for you to, save yourself from there. But now, if it's secured, then you can, go in and do that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Tell me, what will it cost an entrepreneur to do a business online? And if they have to work with you, how do they contact you? How do they get hold of you?
Okay. So I'm not trying to sell myself short, but it would cost you nothing at the beginning, because all you need to start with is maybe building your online platforms. But now, obviously, that is not enough to build that, overall online presence. So then what you would need to do, you can contact, my company like IL Design, where we help you in terms of setting up domains, setting up your website. So you can contact us on www.ildesigns.co.za. That is where you can find us for your branding and online presence, digital marketing, and more.
Wow. Thank you very much for gracing our studios.
Much appreciated.
Well, viewers, I am Charles Ngobeni signing off on Marketplace with Charles, and I'm also available on all forms of social media. God bless you. See you next time, same place.